Good morning. Today we are going to start with a easy topic or simple topic, that is Introduction to Corporate Finance. First, let us prepare a plan of business. Let us assume that I want to start a business, and to start a business I am planning to manufacture and sell tennis balls. So to do this business, I will be in need of some managers who would be looking after that business, and to do this entire activity, I will be in need of buying raw material, assemble workforce, and that will produce and sell finished goods or the tennis balls for me. And to do all these things, these assets will be required. That is, my stock will be there, my machinery will be there, I have to buy land for my factory, I have to assemble my workforce. So for this, some investment is required, and that investment is nothing but raising some finance, or how the cash would be raised for this kind of investment or for my business. So after manufacturing my entire tennis balls, I will be selling these to my to one of my vendor, and I will be getting something in return. So the thing that I'm getting in return would be called as basis for the value creation. So basically, the tennis ball that I have manufactured and the money that I will be getting out of that will be my value creation. So for this purpose of firm is for this purpose, the firm has to create value for the owners. So this is a slide where you can see that a balance sheet is reflected about the firm. So here you can see that we have got current assets and current liabilities. There is and current assets and current liabilities are basically after we take the net of this, we get net working capital, and net working capital is nothing but our day-to-day activities, to carry out our day-to-day business activities. Whatever funds are required, that has been reflected over here. In the asset side, we have non-current assets, which has been classified as tangible assets, that is our fixed assets, and intangible assets, that is our patent, goodwill, copyrights. Okay, so these are my total value of assets. On the right side, you can see that I have got non-current liabilities and shareholders equity. So this is total value of the firm, of the investors. So this total asset is nothing but my capital budgeting. And what is capital budgeting? It will show me that where I need to invest my money. On the right side, you can see whatever liabilities we have recorded here, that will show the capital structure. That is how my finance would be raised. And in this green box, you will see that net working capital, that is current assets minus current liabilities, as I have told you before, that this will be showing my capital requirement, my money that is required for running my day-to-day activities of the firm. Then let us look at the meaning of these words that has been presented on the slide, that is finance. What is finance? Finance is nothing but management of money, that is earning, spending, saving and investing money. Then what is business finance? It is activity concerned with planning, raising, controlling, administering of the funds used in the business. So if we put these two terms, the meaning of these two terms all together, we would say that corporate finance is concerned with efficient utilization, allocation of capital funds with an objective to make the profit. So this is one of the important slide of the financial management, that is the aspects of financial management. So in the aspects of financial management, you can see that procurement of fund is very important. Why? Because when you have to start a business, whenever a person have to start a business, he need to see that from what all sources he can collect the funds to start the business. So here you can see the list is there, where which will show from where all sources you can procure your funds. That is owners funds. Owners funds is your equity capital or your preference capital. Then we have got debentures and bonds, hire purchase and leasing, angel invest financing, venture capital, commercial bank, that would give you short term, medium term and long term loans. On another hand, we have utilization of funds, where utilization of funds for fixed assets and utilization for working capital. Utilization for fixed assets, as in whenever we are procuring the funds, you need to be very careful to employ those funds in your business. That is how you are utilizing your funds. So you are utilizing your funds in two ways, that is by in the way of investing in the fixed assets, and another one is working capital. Next is evolution of financial management. As you can see that uh, in the traditional phase, okay, in the earlier days, people used to focus only on the mergers and the takeovers, okay, but they never used to see the problem that is being faced by the managers who had to actually deal with the problem of financial management, okay. So in the modern phase, okay, looking at the problems faced by the financial managers, there were certain theories that were developed later, that is efficient markets, the capital budgeting, option pricing, valuation models, and so on. So all these theories later helped the enterprise or the organization to do a correct decision, to take correct decisions. So here are certain functions that are being performed by the manager, by the finance manager. The first is financial planning. That is, whenever a person has to start or has to do or has to procure certain funds, he need to see to it that whether they have that particular financial requirement for them. That is, the financial manager has to see that if they have that estimated future financial requirement. Then second is financial control. Now when you are procuring the funds, they have to see that the proper utilization has been done for those funds. And the third is financial decisions. So in financial decision, a manager has to see that proper decisions are being taken, decision as to with regards to the investment in your plant and machineries, investment in your fixed assets, or research and development, or for distributing the dividends to their shareholders. Next, we come to the importance of financial management. The way oil is important for running an engine, similarly money is also important for running your enterprise or business, okay. So these are certain important things that you need to take care of when you are managing your business, yeah. So the first is taking care not to over invest in fixed assets, balancing cash outflows with cash inflows, ensuring that there is a sufficient level of short term working capital, setting sales revenue targets that will deliver growth, increasing gross profit by setting the correct pricing for products or services, controlling the level of general and administrative expenses by finding more cost efficient ways of running the day to day business operations, and tax planning that will minimize the taxes a business has to pay. So with this, I would like to conclude that if a person have to start his business or has to manage his finance, he need to take care of all these important things that we have covered today. With this, I would like to say thank you.